Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Bob Marley. He's one of my favorite people ever. He's a true icon, legend. I actually just was listening to his music on the way to school drop off. He just puts you in a good mood. I don't care what anybody says. I think he was killed. I don't think he died of cancer. So I'm gonna get into it, and of course I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm cuckoo crazy, or do you agree with me? If you guys haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe, like, blah blah blah, and let's get to it. If you've been living under a rock and you're not sure who Bob Marley is, you're truly missing out. He was a beautiful soul. He brought people together in really tough times when there was a huge divide in Jamaica. From 1974 to about 1980, he started his fight for peace and political change in Jamaica. At this time, there was a ton of violence between both political parties. These parties were the Democratic Socialist National Party and the Conservative Jamaican Labour Party. About 1978, these two parties, the divide was so strong, they were causing so much violence and mayhem throughout the streets. And so he was able to use not only his music, but his voice to really bring these people together for peace talks, such as the One Love peace concert in Kingston, Jamaica. It's wild because during this concert, he actually had Michael Manley of the PNP, Edward Sega, who were both from opposing parties, actually come up on the stage. Bob stood in the middle of them and he took both of their hands and like clasped them. Is that the right word? Clasped them? I don't know. Same thing. But he took their hands and raised them up, and that was to show the sign of unity, and that, you know, even though we have different opinions, we can still learn to love each other and respect people's opinions. And I feel like I wish Bob Marley was here today, because we need a Bob Marley right now. These past 2 years have been crazy, and I feel like it's getting worse. He really wanted to show people this way of a new Jamaica. And by doing this, he wanted to give the perspective that no matter what Jamaicans think, whatever side they were on, whatever their political beliefs were, that they could do it united and, you know, still respecting each other. He was able to bring unity and peace between people in a really short amount of time. It's said that he was also starting to unify people in Africa and in the Caribbean as well. So his word and his message and his love was really starting to spread throughout the world. 1976, right before a concert, he was actually shot at in an attempted assassination, and he still went on to play. And obviously he survived, but by this time he shot his way up to stardom. Everybody knew who he was. He was huge. And this assassination attempt even made him more popular. Now here's where it gets deep. The CIA was, for some reason, very interested in Bob Marley. They had tons of files and tons of records on him. Why? Who knows? In 1980, he was Now, in about 1980, he was over in France, and he decided to play a pickup soccer football game, depending where you're at, but it's where you use your foot, you know, whatever. Soccer or football, you get it. If you're from America, it's not football, which you're thinking, it's soccer. You get my drift. So he decided to play this pickup game, and during the game, of the people playing accidentally stepped on his foot and he screamed out crying. They ended up carrying him off the field, took him to a hospital where they gave him an injection in his toe. And this is where they found out that he had melanoma in his toe. Now here's where it gets weird. Because of his Rastafarian culture, they didn't believe that you take off a part of the body, because the doctor wanted to amputate his toe, but he did agree to a skin graft, and he ended up traveling back. He wanted to go back to Jamaica, but he wasn't doing well, and he ended up passing away in Miami. Many people believe that it wasn't cancer. They believe that he was targeted. And the reason that is because an article came out about a 79-year-old man named Bill Oxley, and it says that he made confessions while he was on his deathbed. He claims that he was a CIA agent with multiple clearances, and he actually caused 17 assassinations, one being Bob Marley. He said that he had given him a pair of size 10 Converse sneakers, and when he put the shoe on, it pricked his toe and he screamed out, and that there was a copper wire inside of the shoe which caused chemicals and cancer-causing chemicals to go into his body. Now here's where it gets kind of weird. Snopes, which I don't always trust Snopes. I feel like they just push whatever agenda, narrative, whatever they feel. I don't know, I just don't trust them. But they claim they couldn't find this Bill Oxley, no proof that he worked for the CIA. Now, when I went to Jamaica, of course I had to ask locals, what do you think? And without a doubt, I didn't get one person that told me that they don't believe it. They 100% believe that the American government, CIA, took him out. The reason they think this is because he wasn't spreading the narrative and the agenda that at the time that America wanted to push. And they even believe, and I want to dig more into this, that Martin Luther King, it was basically the same type of thing. And you know, I just watched the JFK Revisited, and there's 100% without a doubt, there's so many facts, so much proof, so much evidence that he was targeted by the American government. I honestly wouldn't put it past the American government to do the same thing to Bob Marley, the same thing to Martin Luther King. If you guys want me to get into those two stories too, let me know. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think he really did just happen to get cancer in his toe, out of all places? That's such a, I don't know, melanoma in your toe? I'm not buying it. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.